Today, I'm going to show you how to make authentic Ghana waakye from scratch. Soft, flavorful, beautifully colored, and perfectly cooked. Waakye is one of Ghana's most popular street foods. You'll find it sold early in the morning in big aluminum bowls, served with stew, shito, gari, spaghetti, eggs, fish, and so many delicious sides. But today we're making it at home, simple, clean, and just as tasty as the waakye joint. I'll guide you step by step so you get it right. So let's begin. Alright, so now I am starting with black-eyed beans. So first I'll spread the beans out and remove any stones or bad beans. This is very important, especially if you bought them from the market, or I mean the local market. So after that, I'll go ahead and wash the beans thoroughly. I'll rinse it for about 2 to 3 times until the water rounds out very clean. And after cleaning, I'll soak it for about 30 to 40 minutes to get rid of some of the gas. Now, after soaking the beans for about 30 minutes, we go ahead and transfer the beans into a clean pot. Next, I'll add my sorghum leaves to the beans. After that, I'll go in with enough water to fully cover them. Beans take a little longer to cook than rice, so we cook them first. I'll place the pot on medium heat and allow it to boil nicely. But before that, let's go in with a little bit of baking soda, which will bring out the perfect color we are looking for. You can as well omit it if you don't want your waakye to come out very red or very dark in color. After about 20 to 30 minutes, the beans will start to soften slightly, not fully cooked, but partially soft. And as you can see, the color is really popping very nicely, and that's how we want it. And the waakye leaves are what give the waakye its signature brown color. They are completely natural and traditional. At this stage, as you can see, I have really achieved the perfect color I am looking for. So I'm going to take out the sorghum leaves or the waakye leaves and also set it aside. You can reuse it for the second time if you want to. So the best place to store this is in the refrigerator or in your deep freezer, so kindly note it. Now we're going to cover this for about 10 to 15 minutes more, and once done, we're going to go ahead and go in with our rice. Yes, you can use any rice of your choice. Feel free as well to wash your rice. Okay, now let's go in with a little bit of cooking oil, which is totally optional. I'll also add in some salt to taste. I'll stir everything gently to combine, and from there we're going to move to our next stage. But before that, if you haven't also subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, and also do turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing videos like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. So at this point, the water should be just slightly above the rice and beans, about 1 finger level above. And so if the water is too much, the waakye will be soggy. If it's too little, it may burn. Good waakye should be soft but not mushy. Alright, so now let's cover the pot and allow it to cook on medium heat. As it cooks, the rice absorbs the bean flavored water, which gives the waakye its unique taste. The color will also spread evenly through the rice. As the waakye cooks, you have to check it occasionally. If the water drains out and the rice is still hard, you have to sprinkle a little hot water or cold water and cover it again. And also remember to not stir your rice very often if you don't want it too mushy. So this is after about 30 minutes of cooking the rice. As you can see, it's becoming soft. The beans are fully cooked and the color is evenly distributed. The aroma at this stage is beautiful, very warm and comforting. Once the rice and the beans are cooked, I'll reduce the heat to very low and also cover the rice tightly and allow it to steam for about 5 to 10 minutes. After steaming, I'll gently flap the waakye with my wooden spoon. Just be gentle so you don't mash the beans. Now look at that, perfectly cooked, soft, separated grains and beautiful color. Now our authentic Ghana waakye is ready. You can serve it with Zongo stew, shito, fried fish, or boiled eggs. You can also pair with any protein of your choice. And also you can pair it with spaghetti, gari, salad, plantain. Waakye is very versatile. You can mix and match however you like, and that's how you make authentic Ghana waakye at home. Soft, flavorful and perfectly cooked. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me also know in the comment section what you think about this simple Ghanaian waakye recipe in the comment section, and I'll be very glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Let me also know in the comment section how you like your waakye to be served, and I'll be very glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Until next time, see you in my next recipe. Bye.